What if a simple tool could unlock better mobility, improve your shoulder health, ignite your creativity? In this video, we're going to be going over the flow rope, not just as a tool, but as a whole movement practice that rewrites how your body moves. We'll uncover how the flow rope teaches spinal engine theory, the immense benefits offered to your shoulders, and just how vast the potential of such a simple tool can be. From its functional benefits to its role as a creative outlet, the flow rope is a game changer for anyone who wants to both move better and feel better. Let's get into it. Integrating the spinal engine. The biggest disconnect between conventional training and this new era of athleticism is found in the spinal engine. Spinal engine theory challenges our traditional understanding of human movement by suggesting that the spine, not just the limbs, is a primary driver of locomotion. Think of it as the true turbine behind walking, running, throwing, and even swimming. Unlike the rigid column often depicted in anatomy books, the spine is actually a dynamic set of joints, capable of twisting, bending, and undulating in harmony with the entire body. Serpentine motion generates rotational force that transfers power from the core to the extremities. By unlocking the spinal engine, we tap into a more fluid, efficient, and natural way of moving. One that's been used by martial artists, athletes, and ancient cultures for centuries. This is where rope flow comes in. Using a rope to mimic the fluid figure eight patterns of the spine allows us to train this rotational power in real time. Think of it as a spinal flow simulator. As the rope circles in front and behind you, your spine naturally twists, bends, and coordinates with the hips and shoulders. This creates a dynamic chain of movement that reinforces the spinal engine's mechanics, making your entire body work as a cohesive unit. The key is in the shapes you make. Simple patterns like the overhand matador, underhand matador, dragon rolls, and race and chases all emphasize spinal rotation and rhythm. Advanced variations build on these to challenge your range of motion, coordination, and timing. Over time, rope flow strengthens the myofascial lines that connect the body, improving your posture, power transfer, and even your gait. This results in a body that moves more efficiently and gracefully in all aspects of life, whether it's on the field, in the gym, or during everyday activities. Training the spinal engine improves more than just athletic performance. It enhances coordination, proprioception, core stability, while also reducing the chance of injury. Many modern injuries actually arise because we become disconnected from these innate patterns, locked into an overly linear or static movement pattern. By rediscovering the spine's potential, we can move with ease, strength, and adaptability. Rope flow allows us to rewrite these natural patterns in a way that's accessible and enjoyable for everyone. Finding your endpoints of rotation, called coils, is vital to achieving perfect balance. At the end of every figure eight, the head aligns with the hip and foot, leading to unparalleled stability. Though only anecdotal, each of my clients, whether they're general population or athletes who have practiced rope flow, seriously have reported not only better balance, but also less knee and hip pain, along with a reduction in foot problems like plantar fasciitis. This experience may not be universal, but given how vast the applications of rope flow are, I'd be shocked if all of these were just placebo. Unlocking the spinal engine isn't just about movement, it's about rediscovering the core of human potential. It's a journey of self-discovery that transforms how you perceive and interact with your own body. Shoulder health. Shoulder is a ball and socket joint, which means it moves in a variety of angles and does not have a clear path of use. When people generally go to physical therapy for rehab, they're often prescribed exercises that focus largely on isolating internal and external rotation, along with scapular retraction. A good physical therapist will also prescribe some sort of weighted arm rotation. This is all fine and dandy, but anyone who's ever had a shoulder attached to their body knows that something is missing from this lineup. Sure, all the angles are met, and the macro level functions of the shoulder are loaded, but there is still something missing, something vital to the human experience. Rope flow bridges these missing links by allowing fluid and varied forces along all ranges of shoulder motion. Internal and external rotation, with different levels of force, are coupled with dynamic scapular control in order to mimic the ideal uses of the shoulder in an exercise setting. Simpler terms, a rope will always force your shoulder to move more naturally than traditional rehab will. This isn't to say you should abandon your physical therapy. None of this is medical advice after all. But it does highlight that the shoulder is meant to roll, throw, and rotate in ways that aren't consistent rep to rep. The world isn't made up of consistency. So training for repetition is training for failure. Life is made up of puzzles that your body is eager to solve, especially when injured. Finding a rope and discovering your flow is a great way to increase blood flow while keeping psychomotor control alive and well. What's the point of healing if you lose your ability to use the joint in a meaningful way? Even more, the variability in rope flow builds resilience. As you explore new patterns of motion, you're teaching your shoulders to adapt to unpredictable forces. Something that's critical, not just for athletes, but for everyday life. Whether you're lifting groceries, playing catch with your kids, or competing in sports, strong, adaptable shoulders are key. From improving joint health to bulletproofing against injury, the rope is an invaluable tool for shoulder longevity. Additionally, many users report a meditative quality in the rhythmic movements of rope flow. This mindfulness can further aid in recovery, as stress reduction and mental focus play crucial roles in healing. With regular practice, the rope not only restores physical function, but also enhances mental well-being, creating a holistic approach to shoulder and spinal health. Creative outlet. That brings me to my final and honestly most important benefit of the rope: its use as a creative outlet. No matter the client, everyone who begins training with me ends up utilizing the rope in one way or another. Traditional gym goers and athletes can use the tool as a means of fun endurance training, while more expressive clients will find a connection with the rhythm and fluidity that a rope provides at a high level. Dance, tricking, cardio, marathoning, and martial arts are just some of the ways rope flow has cemented itself into the public eye. New techniques are created every day by a dedicated worldwide community of people just itching to share a piece of themselves through movement. Utilizing new anchor points, stances, and even grips on the rope completely changes the nature of flow in miraculous ways. Even more amazing is that we're only scratching the tip of the iceberg. With social media as a universal commodity, thousands can share their daily journeys with the world, and thousands more can learn. No matter the practitioner, there's a path forward with rope. Despite all the availability of information, I can confidently say that no two people have the same practice. It's incredible to watch just how diverse such a simple tool can become. Of course, this individualism is nothing new. Rope flow as a practice is heavily inspired by poise shows and staff twirling, taking cues from the athletic manipulation of unwieldy objects and methods that are not only difficult, but also deeply personal to the practitioner. As long as there has been culture, there has been flow art, and the rope is just the newest addition to this realm. The appeal lies in its adaptability and sense of freedom it offers to anyone willing to explore. If you're unsure where to start, it's as simple as picking up a rope and exploring the figure eight. One of my favorite things about the rope is their inherent ability to train the unskilled. From a sloppy, rope will tangle itself or give its holder a quick smack, almost as if its goals are knowable. Simply by playing with the rope and understanding the basic premise of a figure eight, you'll begin to move better and gain benefits of flow. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to happen. And over time, you'll find your unique rhythm and style, unlocking deeper connection with your body and creativity. So there you have it. A complete guide to the flow rope. Whether you're looking to improve your movement practice, increase your shoulder health, or just to make life a little more interesting through creative flows, the rope is the perfect and limitless place to start at any level of experience. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click the like button, subscribe, and comment below how you're going to be incorporating flow with or without a rope in your routines from here on out. Be sure to check back weekly for long form videos. We cover superhero fitness, training philosophies, and of course, tool focuses. For short form content and my personal workouts, go to Instagram and search up Invictus Training Methods. Hope to see you again soon.